Hello everybody, Echo here for All Out Gamer, and welcome back to Starfield Subscriber Choice Edition. Wow, that's loud. So last time we were talking to Hadrian and Percy. They were telling us about their monstrous pasts. I don't know, like murdering people with dinosaurs or something. What were they saying? Xeno warfare we were watching. They didn't tell me about it until last minute, so I already helped them, so that was great. So I immediately don't trust them. And now we need to go and meet Hadrian in New Atlantis for the eyewitness mission. There she is, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm beating you both. You set off ages ago. See you later, losers. So yeah, let's go to New Atlantis. We're probably going to beat her there because obviously she takes 40 years to walk anywhere. As we experienced back on Tau Ceti in the processing plant. She's just the slowest walker of all time. So off to New Atlantis, meet her there. I think she said, talking to the council about convincing like every faction under the sun to give us some sort of permission to get access to Xeno warfare records, I think. So yeah, let's do that. Why have I walked all the way to the ship? I always forget that I can just fast travel. No need to walk. Walking's for suckers. Right, off to New Atlantis. Convince these guys to give us access to the research. And find out what's going on with this super xenomorph, the super xeno Terrormorph. Damn it! Super Terrormorph that we took on Tau Ceti that could rip apart railings and entire buildings and stuff, but was no match for Blackbeard himself, the ace pilot, armed with nothing more than a couple of highly automated turrets with superior firepower. Nothing but that. We managed to succeed where others had failed. A bunch of scientists, specifically. Scientists clearly are not as good as Blackbeard. That's in the lore. What is going on? That is in the lore of Starfield. Hadrian, how did you get here so fast, you son of a gun?
Over here.
Yeah, I can see you. I just said hi. What's up?
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it.
Yeah.
But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was.
You're damn right you should have.
So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Are you fucking kidding me,
My
Hadrian?
relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance.
Right.
The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place.
Oh, yeah?
I am a clone.
That's a
Of
doozy.
a man named Francois Sanon. One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin.
That's an ominous name.
Title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians.
How many of you are there, Hadrian?
Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Is this going to be like Attack of the Clones? You need to tell me more about that. I'm more interested in what this has to do with us addressing the cabinet. No. Are there others from your program still out there, other clones?
I'm the last.
What happened to the
A few of
rest?
my siblings, they passed when we were young.
Oh.
Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, Hadrian. Yeah, doesn't sound like they succeeded in securing that legacy you were talking about.
No. They made a pretty grave miscalculation.
Yeah.
The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on
Oh,
both
yeah?
sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians.
He's
And
right.
the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day.
I can imagine he doesn't
So
sound like a
my
nice guy.
involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
I've just come all the way from Mars to Jemison, and now you tell me about all this crap. Brilliant. So you're using me to distract them. Great. Yep, that's what's going on.
That.
No, it
you
is.
You need to be here. You're the only other eyewitness. What you say up there matters. I just wanted to make sure you knew all the hurdles we're about to face.
Yeah.
You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast.
No, I don't have any
Or
massive
if
secrets.
you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
What, do I need to get some snacks? What you getting at here? I mean, to be honest, it's lucky you brought me. Ace pilot, Blackbeard, pride of the military. We've got this in the bag, don't worry. Don't have any questions.
I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Something tells me the cabinet
Sounds like
meeting's
our
about
cue.
to begin.
Here we go.
Yep, way ahead of you. I'm not waiting for you. You take 1,000 years to get anywhere. See you later, Hadrian. You'll probably be up there when I get there, because apparently you can teleport. Right. Where are we going here? I'm going to go through here. Oh my god, it's the X Factor. Hadrian, I hope you have a special skill, because I'm just going to, like, sit here and, like, play the flute or something. Just something dead easy. If we have to prove ourselves, you're the one, because...
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report.
the famous
you
captain.
have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Yeah. Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required utmost urgency, just following orders. Thanks don't keep me fueled, man. Yeah.
Captain, that's the president of the colonies.
Okay, but it's not my mother.
Vanguard.
Yep.
Certainly comfortable speaking your mind now, aren't you? Not an unwelcome quality considering the circumstances.
Yeah, you hear that, Adrian? Shut your mouth.
Regardless, let's get to business.
Secret keeper.
We have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terrormorph data.
Yeah.
Currently housed in the Armistice archives.
That's the one. We need
A
that.
request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Varun's not going to be a problem.
Captain,
Trust
we
me.
all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Stopping shit going down. Where's the option? Stop a possible Terrormorph apocalypse. We need access to the archive data to find a way to stop a possible Terrormorph apocalypse. Madam President.
That's quite the leap, Captain.
It's really not, though,
Madam
is it?
President, I object to the very premise
Londinium.
of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terrormorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon.
Well, that was.
They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
Whilst I agree
I
with
would
you,
remind
dude,
the
I was
chief
there.
diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many
dead, is he?
deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's
You know
keep
what?
this
I agree
civil,
with
shall
that.
we?
No, she's
While
right.
there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terrormorph seem at all alarming to you?
Let me put it this way, Madam President. She was talking about 90 to 100 years or something for them to grow. This was less than 20. That's like a fifth of the time. That's like a big deal. I only know what I was told. Its tissue matched the ones from Londinium. Yes.
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
No, not hers. Percy's.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Yes. If there's a chance for what happened on Tau Ceti could help it elsewhere, we need to grant the request. Yes.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
Good on you, Logan.
I'm not.
Yassine, you're a
I've heard
sucker.
nothing here to convince me that we should do anything but wait.
Shut your face.
I will not risk galactic peace on a question of if.
That's because you don't know anything.
A fair assessment, Chief Diplomat.
It's not, though,
So
is it?
then, while the data you two have presented
Typical
is
politicians.
compelling, I think we can safely say it's insufficient for the level of action you've requested. Perhaps once we... What was that?
Something's happening.
Incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the
Yep.
spaceport. Terrormorphs.
Oh,
Terrormorphs. More attacks.
what's that? I
Just
don't
as
think it's urgent enough. That was like 2 seconds
God.
ago you were saying that.
There must be another explanation.
Yeah, Yashin, you absolute
Evaded our scanner somehow.
bender.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Just let me at him.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
We would...
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want
Yeah.
you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before.
Yep.
Now go show them how it's done.
Perfect. Just got one question.
Can't
Logan?
never forget the sacrifices made for the United Colonies. We owe such a great debt to so many.
I don't think now's the time for reflection. I was just going to say, you knew what this meeting was about and you kept the anti-xenomorph team away off planet. Don't walk away from me. I'm talking to you, Logan. Right, okay, let's get this done. Apparently, Blackbeard on the case again. Can these guys come with, or... No? Okay. Right, so we need to go on the train. Let's get the Nat. Ready to rock and roll. Alright, alright.
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
Now hit him.
Okay. EM rifle, which is... Oh, just go on new items. Which one is it? That one. EM Equinox?
Everything
Okay.
now. We're trying to help you.
Stupid civilians. Put him down, Hadrian! Alright. Why are you still cowering? Really? You're supposed to be the security. Right. What's going on?
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
Okay.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before.
Right.
They were under the Terrormorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming.
So...
We tried to restrain them,
Yeah.
Get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Wonderful.
Thermonic projection. Some Terrormorphs, they can induce this fog.
Could have told me this earlier.
It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet.
Okay, so put on a helmet.
Kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Right. Okay. If someone comes at me, I'm putting them down. Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Yep. That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Yes, ma'am. Sort your mate out that's cowering as well. Weird security guy. Okay, let's get our actual decent Radburn back on the case though, because we run into any Terrormorphs, I'm not going to be trying to incapacitate them, am I? Off to the spaceport we go. Blackbeard's on the case. What's up, fellas?
My God, no time to waste, Captain. Boots in the dirt.
Okay.
An evacuation order has been issued.
Everybody stand down. Blackbeard's here.
All citizens are
Stand down, soldier.
nearest shelter.
You might back up. Just stand there. Good.
Oh my days. Is it? That guy's on fire. Did I do that? It's huge. Oh dear God. Okay, I don't think he's okay. You're welcome. Speak to the officer in charge. Hang on. Hang on just a minute. Security uniform.
They said you've done this before.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men.
Yeah, I just found out about that. Thanks, Hadrian.
We'll hold them as best we can.
Okay. Right, alright. Optional, speak to the fire team. Definitely gonna do that in a second. What's all these supplies you're talking about? A meal tray. Don't need that. Where's the supplies at? Hadrian, for God's sake. Okay. Where's the supplies at?
I'm not sure how many are left. Be careful.
Thanks, Yumi. Oh, hello. Right, we need you for sure. Right, okay, you guys can come with. Absolutely, definitely.
Looking for some backup.
Yep.
Say the word, we're out there on your 6.
Nice
Did
to
you
see
have
you've got a
any
helmet on.
experience with Terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Why weren't you involved in that fight
Surviving
just a second
full-on
ago?
mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
Alright, Hadrian, you
We're not
arrived
used
late
to
and did barely
security.
anything.
You don't need to worry about us.
I want you watching
Roger
our
that.
backs.
We're on you.
Don't listen to her. She stood in a building while I took on a Terrormorph. Last person to be given advice. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hustle. Come on. Left, right, left. Okay. Hang on, there's 2 markers. Right, we're gonna go for this one first then. Is this like the last 50-meter thing when it teleported next to me? My God, it's dark. It definitely was me that killed that soldier. Ow. I'm running out of bullets for the old Radburn here, though. Oh my days. Okay. Yes. Alright, just one left. Come on. We've got this. Where are you, sucker? Get in there! Where are you all? Okay, I need to swap weapons. Let's go for the Maelstrom that we had from the beginning. Why has it got like a super scream? Hadrian, what's the super scream about? Alright. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Fist bump. Fist bump.
Nice work,
High
Captain.
five. High five. Good stuff. No, I don't want any of that crap. Okay. I do need to heal, so we'll do that quickly. Damn, they really did a number on this, considering there were just 3 of them. Look at this. Or were there just 3? I suppose that's the real question here. I like what they've done with the lights, though. Alright, Yumi. Thanks for being useless.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two.
No, we're the real deal.
Universe put the right people in the right place.
Platinum plated. You held the line. You're the heroes here, not us. Absolutely not. All in a day's work, Sergeant.
Like hell it is. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion.
Yep.
Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terrormorphs have been dealt with.
Do we have to?
Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
We could just leave, you know. Okay. Nothing on this Terrormorph. Any other dead guys that I can check? Here's a dead guy. 7mm. He's got a Grendel. Okay. Need a Grendel. No others, it looks like. Okay, that's fine. We got 1 security uniform. That'll do it. Okay, back to the President. You can turn off that alarm. Everybody remain calm. The situation is under control.
Safety precautions remain in place.
They shouldn't know.
Please wait for the all clear signal before exiting your
Back to mast. Okay. Oh, nice. We can just get in this lift. What's up, guys? High five. I did it. No need to thank me. No need to thank me. All in a day's work for Blackbeard. Come on, Hadrian. Get in. Cabinet office. See Madam President. Tell her what the... Give her a sit rep.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen.
What did
Let
we tell you?
people all know how much we owe them today.
We're counting on you,
Is
Captain.
that Kit Harington?
There you
They
are.
know nothing, Jon Snow.
I believe we have some things.
Well,
we
one at a
should
time.
discuss.
Yeah.
The next time
Captain?
Terrormorphs rear their ugly heads,
Hadrian,
the UC is going to be
it would
ready.
appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today,
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terrormorphs, well, consider them validated.
Absolutely. Been trying to tell you. Better late than never, I suppose.
No, you two were in the right. I only wish we could have acted sooner.
Yeah.
Now, after today's events, the Cabinet has decided to revisit its previous decision.
Good.
We will be supporting your collection of the Terrormorph data from the archives,
Okay. Let me
as
at him.
well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As
Right.
such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
What? She
As soon
outranks
as we
me
got
now.
the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
A bellow, I'd better be
Excellent.
Colonel.
But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball.
Consider it
Someone
done.
who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Colonel. I can't be your representative. I'm just some... No, absolutely not. Tell me what I'm getting first and I'll consider it. Yeah. I want a promotion. She got made major again, and she did barely anything.
The very next item on my list.
Good.
In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Oh, so it's not going to be 2 years anymore. What is it now?
will
Like
you
a
help
year
us?
and 11 months? What do I get for being a UC citizen?
It has its perks. Only citizens can purchase property in the city. We also pay reduced prices on most goods and services across the UC.
Okay.
There's also a
discounts I
credit
can get on
disbursement
board
when
with.
you first join. Help get you on your feet. But above all, you'd become a dedicated part of the greatest faction in the galaxy.
Have you heard of House
You're willing
Varun?
to help us. We can open that door.
Yeah, okay.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support.
Can I take
Deputy
those Marines?
McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall.
Right.
And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Right. What's that? Okay, that's a fair price, I think, but I still think.
It can't happen again.
Wow, loud!
Chief Engineer Kulkarni.
I still think
Start getting the plan together for that
I should have
data.
got a promotion.
There are
Hadrian,
so
I don't
many
even know what you're
different
talking
groups
about.
across the
Everybody just shut up back there.
Chief Yassine, these orders can't be... Yes. Yes, sir. Consider it done.
Oh, great, more secrecy. Right, what are we doing? We taking a seat? That's a succulent. I need that. Another succulent. Oh, it's an absolute gold mine of succulents. Okay, right. What are we talking about? Sorry, I got distracted. Succulents.
That must make you my Vanguard captain.
Yep.
Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command.
What's up,
I
McIntyre?
heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
I was also told the President wants us to get you into the Armistice archives ASAP. So,
Yeah.
we've got no time to waste. You know what the archives are, correct?
Not a clue. Nobody explains anything to me. Actually, yeah, they did tell me it was banned data.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players.
No, I just know I need to get
Access to the
permission.
archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and
Yep.
requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories.
All right, one time.
UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Yeah, I
Now,
knew that.
the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes.
Easy peasy with
Get them
Varun.
both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
No, it'll be fine. You don't know who I am. No problem. I'm just gonna need some electrodes, a tooth extractor, and some sodium pentothal. Absolutely,
Very
yes.
funny. This is going to be hard
Who's
enough
joking?
already.
McIntyre,
Both
hand them over.
ambassadors have reasons they won't or can't work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that
Busted.
doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with.
Okay.
Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Balmore. Balmore.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the
Right.
rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
Okay, why is that making...
Since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again.
Yeah, he sounds
But
like a
claiming
stand-up
to
guy.
know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
You have the most Karen haircut I've ever seen. Okay, that actually sounds
It
promising.
does, but there's a concern.
Oh yeah, what is it?
We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive. His
Okay.
public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out.
That does sound like
Scans
he's
of
dead.
The facility show life signs,
but not the kind we were expecting.
Succulents.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Right, okay. Here's hoping we're not chasing a
It will at
corpse.
least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access.
Okay.
Here. This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Okay. Tell me about Ambassador Radcliffe of the Free Star.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
Well, you probably did some shady
Officially,
shit to
our
her.
office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Okay, you refused the other tools, so I'm going to negotiate, Karen. Tell me about these other tools.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
Right,
UC
this sounds like the
Intelligence
torture
has a
thing.
recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
Okay, that's
So,
not ideal.
If you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Report suggests there's a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for intel. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Disgruntled, like a secretary? I still all the information I need.
Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask.
Okay.
I'd suggest
Thanks,
you start with
McIntyre.
Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind.
No.
Be smart out there, Captain.
I'm not going to do what you say. I'm going to go straight to the embassy for the Varun. Thank you very much. Are you coughing out? You're the one in the way. Okay. Ease, soldiers. Okay. I think we're going to call this one here. Yeah, we're going to call this one here. And continue, go to the embassy next time.
Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
So, let me know what you'd like to see, if anything. This is Subscriber Choice Edition. Remember that we go live every Thursday, around about 6:15 p.m. UK time. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. And if you're playing it, good luck in Starfield.